Alrighty, welcome in to another stream, 5-Day Crypto. We're doing this Monday through Thursday for the foreseeable future, every day, same time, around 6:15 Eastern time. We're going to talk about Bitcoin first, right? Know all the latest and greatest, and there's some greatest going on today, right? We have some green across the board. So we're going to look at some important things that's happening in Bitcoin, and then we'll get to altcoin requests. So think about what you want to hear, and then if you can watch these back anytime. If you're watching this in the future, maybe you want to fast forward a bit. Right, we're going to talk about Bitcoin first, and then we'll get to altcoin requests, so you can read back the chat. If I don't get any requests by the time I get to request time, I'll just talk to myself and go down kind of my list here. So welcome in, everybody, and at least Brandon, and we'll get started right now. So Bitcoin daily chart. Some major things happening. What do I mean by that? Well, you see this candle, $4,500 to the upside today, and that's not the significant part. What is? Well, what do we see in this chart that hasn't happened in quite some time? If you answered, we tagged the upper Bollinger Band and pierced above it, you would be right. For the first time, not there, not there, not there, right there. March, almost February. The last time that happened. That's a significant power move by Bitcoin. That likely tells me that this guy right here, that's our low. This gives me, as long as we close above 65.5 and take out this high wick, which we're kind of still battling, right? We could obviously sell off a little bit between now and the end of close. But if we close above 65.5, to me, that means the low is in and bullish things are coming. Right, this could be just the very start of it. Now, do I think altcoins are getting ready to go absolute batshit crazy? Well, no, to put it bluntly. But, I mean, up 12%, 10%, 5%, that's pretty great, right? I mean, you got some up 20%. But is altcoin right around or is alt season right around the corner? No, I don't think so, right? Why do I say that? Well, Bitcoin dominance is also going on what seemingly looks like an upwards rocket ship. Right, this is the daily chart. Look at the Bollinger Bands. Right, it looks like it's about to go to, also fresh highs. Going out to the weekly chart. I mean, look at that. Had a textbook breakout, bullish throwback retest. Right, and now we're just resuming abnormal. So I don't see this topping until around 58 to 62%, somewhere in that zone. Right, previous kind of lows there, lows here. Right, a lot of consolidation right in this area, and we're not going to get an alt season until we roll over, right? And alt seasons happen here, right? Not here, right? We've been doing nothing but going up. So if your altcoins have been doing well, imagine how great they're going to do when we get that kind of move, right? So that's what we're waiting on. So patience in altcoins. It's just not their time yet. But you do need to be paying attention which ones are doing better versus others. If your coins aren't up more than like 2 or 3x since October, right, you're lagging behind. Many coins are up like 10x since October, okay? So like Fetch. Go look at Fetch. What's Fetch done since October? Go look. I'm glad you asked. So the bottom here, here's even January, right? I don't even want to go look at back then. Oh, just 2024, past 5 months, from swing low to high is 600%. We're still up 350%, right? There's many coins not even sniffing those kind of gains, right? From the lows back here, I mean, 16 plus X, 16.5X is bonkers, right? Pretty great. That's just since October. Right, we're looking at a 168-day move and a 16, 17x. So we're 217 days and still up, over 10x. So these are the kinds of coins you want to be holding with strong charts. Strong charts will tell you how great they are, not the potential. Throw that out the window, right? So having said that, let's get to some altcoin requests. And remember, we might just compare it to Fetch. Fetch and Render. I mean, those are like the two big guns of this run so far. All right. What do we got? Nobody's here. Fantastic. Well, I might as well just look at Chainlink. I put a Chainlink video out on YouTube earlier in the day. Go check that if you want. We're just at swing lows, holding on the 50 EMA on the weekly, right? Good sign there. The monthly, right? Back-to-back taps so far on the 21 month, which, you know, last time we did that was right back here, right before we went on the most epic rally of all time, 21 month. Tap and go. And here's the next time, right? That was a bull run. This is a bull run. Every time we've hit it, which is only 3 times really, right after a big move up. I mean, we still bounced here. So, I mean, just open your eyes here, right, on what's actually happening in the markets. It seems like the lows are very likely either in or very close to being in, kind of market wide here, based on all the behavior. You know, altcoins went down like, you know, between 50 to 60, 70%, some of these from their March highs. That's plenty in a bull run, right? We don't have to go down anymore. It'd be more rare to go down than to go up at this point. So swing lows in for Chainlink. I think we're there. If not, we can go back down a little bit, but if Bitcoin's lows are in, right? Many altcoins lows are obviously in. Here's Bitcoin again, right? The daily push on the upper Bollinger Band is a big signal that maybe some people are missing here. This has not happened since March. Take note. So what do you mean by a solid cutoff to stop buying Link? Like what, a price or a date or let me know what that means. Request for CVC. Gotta put that down here. All right, weekly chart, CVC. Here we go. We're kind of flirting with the 200 week. We'll get back to that in a minute. I mean, hell of a move last cycle, right? That was pretty epic. Still down a bit. Look at that blow off. That blow off top. Still down 80%. That's better than most, believe it or not. From the high close, right? Do we have any structure we need to be locking out for? Well, I mean, look at that. You can't even make that up, right? These swing lows back here, right before the bear market really took hold. That pivot lows, kind of support. One final bounce, breakthrough, resistance here in August. Come back up, right? We're not even, right? Bear market just got a hold on everything. But look at our rally, right? Previous swing low support is new, previous swing high resistance. So where can Civic take off? It's at a quarter, right? 25 cents, and this is, you know, looking fantastic, right? I like the structure on this, like the rounded bottom here. That's a good sign, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of come up here in the coming weeks, and then maybe we cool off again, right, and do this kind of like cup and handle kind of deal, right? That would be a good sign. Or we could just kind of even more bullish. Right, if this is already kind of, it just kind of went to a little quickly here, and this is kind of forming the handle, and we just kind of go up, then maybe we get like kind of a throwback retest, and then kaboom. I'm not saying we're going that high immediately, but you know, I'd be watching for that level, right? This swing high here, swing lows, so that'll be likely resistance around 38 cents, 38 to 40. This we want to pivot this level to support after we break it. 25 cents must come support. That might be your final boarding call for the lunar mission. Let's see what else we got. So for price, solid cutoff for price to stop buying Link. That's kind of your own opinion, right? Let's see. Like how far high would we buy it? Well, it depends on your outlook, right? If you have like, you know, if you're good to go for the next year or whatever until the end of the bull run, then, you know, buying all the way up to really $20, I'd probably stop around 20 because that's when likely the bigger moves come, and then you don't want to get trapped in something like that where We don't know how high Link's going to go, obviously. But maybe this is as high as you buy, right? Maybe this is it. And then you have stop losses under like the 200 week. And maybe you just buy here. And you don't buy any higher. Maybe 15, right? We talked about 15 being a pretty pivotal level in Link on the YouTube video today. So maybe dollar cost average up to 15, 17, something like that. But then once we start to move up again, I'd probably chill, right? Don't necessarily want to be buying these kind of moves, right? You'd like to be buying these kind of moves. You should be dollar cost averaging on the way down, not on the way up. You sell the rips. You buy the dips. Most people do it fast backwards. All right, ABT requests. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's try a log scale. Still looks good. All right, so definitely you're happy if you got in this anytime, basically, other than today. And even today, you're probably still up. So, wow, what a move. Let's look. I want to see the daily chart here. Strong trend, right, to say the least. Pretty epic. Tends to hold the EMA 34. You want to watch that on the daily. So if we ever move down below the 34, or if you go back to the 34 EMA, that orange line, right? I mean, every damn time. The swing lows are right to the EMA 34 every time. So if you ever get back on the EMA 34 and you want to buy more, that's probably a good spot to do it. Arc block, the EMA 34. We should just rename this Arc 34 because he likes to buy there. Dead lows for the past, 5 months is at the EMA 34 on the daily. Make note of that. Weekly, I mean, the Bollinger Bands, look how full their Bollinger Bands are apart. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. That's some volatility. Holy hell. We got to remove that. That's too much. All right, so that's, I mean, how much better of a chart do you want it to look? Holding the EMA 8 as support is about as strong as you can get. So, I mean, there's nothing but positive to say about this, honestly. I mean, move up, consolidation. The only thing negative I would say is that it's not like consolidating enough. It's almost like it's too powerful, right? I mean, look at those moves right to the EMA 8. So watch for a close under the EMA 8. That might be a sign of more cool off or like several weeks of sideways, right? Because we haven't seen that. So since October, it has just held the EMA 8 weekly, which is amazingly strong. So kudos if you got in anywhere under, anywhere under $1. I think you're probably safe for the rest of this run, even on the most abysmal of pullbacks, right? So great job if you got into that early. AKT, and also let's remember this chart for when we see some of these other requests. They're not all going to look like that. And I stand corrected. The very next chart looks as good. So the weekly chart, holy hell. Another good pick here. Hopefully you got in, just anywhere over the, anywhere earlier than 2024 would be amazing. Kudos to you. Look at the EMA 21 hold, retest back-to-back weeks and hold. Great sign there. That was a little sketchy of a candle, but we shook it off, right? No big deal. 21, yeah, kudos all around again, right? This looks picture perfect on the weekly. No tests under the 21 week, no closes, right? Just look at, absolutely perfect. These are the kind of charts I like to see. So good requests so far. What I don't like to see requests on are coins that are, unfortunately, look like that, which we do get some of those, right? See the difference? Up only. That's what we want. Strong charts are strong coins. Fundamentals are for the birds. Not even for them, right? You don't want to kill the birds. Why you don't like birds? Don't feed bad coins to birds. Or yourself, right? Get out of that. Get into this stuff. Akash and ABT, Arc Block, Probably the two most well-defined charts per request that I've seen back to back. Kudos. Kudos. Is that still a thing? Remember that? That used to be a food. Anybody that old to remember that? Holy hell. Kudos. That was a what was it, like a granola bar or something? That's right. All right. Talking about granola bars. Let's get back to charts, bud. All right. Oh, I knew we couldn't go 3 for 3. All right. Well, we're still in consolidating mode, though. At least it's a younger coin. So we have that going for us. 12 cents, right? I mean, the obvious level here, right? Nothing. I don't know why we went back that far, but you don't have much to go off of here, right? The weekly hasn't been around for years. So the weekly is down here, 12 cents. Daily, 14, 15 cents. So you might want to kind of paint that bigger resistance zone, 12 to 15 cents. Right, we'd like to see it above that. But right now it's a little bit more bearish, right? It's consolidating below all moving averages. It's below the 200. So dollar cost average, right? It's trying to continue this higher low stretch here. Right? So if we continue that, maybe we get a move or a breakout and still summertime, right in time for alt season. I still think alt season's like July, August, if I had to guess right now. Alt season, late summer. Go with that. I think this is kind of right in line with that. So maybe get in some faster coins or try your hand at something else until this gets up to to here. I know you're going to miss all this, but you'll be able to make up for it if you just get into a stronger chart now. Like 60%, there'll be coins that do like 500% between here and there if it's another couple months. And then you just roll the profits from that back to here and, hang them high. I don't... I need a catchphrase. Not that one. I think I've hit all requests so far. If not, just ask again. Ajax. Oh, Telcoin. Yeah, I think. Oh, that was Toncoin. Ton and Tel. All right, Telcoin. Zooming out. Weekly first. Like to start off there. Big picture. Not a real great trend here, but I guess you could say, the positive is it certainly didn't go down as much as mini coins in the bull run or in the bear markets. Jesus. Well, actually it did. I ate my own words there. 98%. That's about what most did. Just look at that move from these lows. Let's see what this big move was. 50,000%. That's probably the strongest I've seen, honestly. I thought Matic was one of the tops at 25,000, 30,000%. This is almost 50,000% last cycle. Think of that. Is that? I have to triple check that. 50,000%. That's why the chart looks a little crazy. So, yeah, that can definitely move. But as a general rule of thumb, you're not likely going to repeat anything remotely close to what you did the first cycle on any coin. If you did that well, I think you could be, pretty well off if you're just kind of rinse and repeat to all-time highs. That's still a 7,000% from low to high. Those numbers in mind. Let's look at the fib here. Oop, there we go. So let's see where we are now. Now we just rejected off the 382, right? No surprise. Look at that, right? These are like no-brainers, right? But obviously, where were we going to stop at? Hello? The 382 and the previous pivot low to new pivot high. Clear as day there. Next, let's look at if we got stupid bullish. Could we go up to 93 cents? Let's see what the math checks out. No. The answer is no. over 100%, 100,000%. 1000x? I don't think so. We're not going to remember what we just said. That was 50,000%. You're going to do less than that, right? Very likely. Now, obviously, anything is possible, right? You could lift a car up over your head, but I haven't seen it been done before, so we're going to go with the odds here. I can't imagine we would be, super dissatisfied if we still went up to all-time highs. I mean, geez, it's still 14x away, right? Can't be too mad at that. Certainly if you got in down here. Now, you might be mad if you got in up here and you've just been holding the whole time, but that's the risk you take of buying the top of a 50,000% rally. All right. Hopefully that helps. Or you're already gone. What else are we doing? Wojak on BitGet. Thanks for requesting I like the requesting of the exchange as well. I don't see it on BitGet, but we'll go with this one. Don't have much history. It's probably why you wanted the other one, but this is all we got. So far, we did put in a higher high already. That's a good sign. Double top, could you argue that? I guess, because you had a higher wick as well, then a higher close. So, I mean, obvious spot here is, take out the high. Still 155% move. Daily chart, see if we can get anything better here. Real streaky. I would, at this point, I'm worried about volume, at least on this exchange, right? It could be different. But you see how these, it looks like, real streaky, like an old typewriter or barcode, right? That means there's low liquidity and not much volume, at least on the exchange you're looking at. So just be mindful of that. Certainly if you're putting in, market orders without doing a limit, like you're likely going to lose a lot on the slippage. So be mindful of that as well. If you don't know what those mean, right, do some Googling. Otherwise, you will get your ass handed to you when you go to sell a coin like this. If you go to market sell something like this, and you're like up $5,000, you will end up walking away with about $2,000. Speak from experience here. All right. Not much to chart here, right? We need some more volume here. Okay, we'll look and see if I got any more. Yeah, oh yeah, much better. See the difference? Yes. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad I picked the worst one. Okay, so a little bit better here, even more history. So this looks more doable now. But still little volatile here, right through this. Right, not a whole lot of high and closes on the weekly are almost the same, going back for months here now. So still a little bit on the light volume side, I would guess. But that's kind of what you're taking the gamble on some of these coins for, right? That it's not known and it will be known. Better looking a little bit structure here, right? How we're coming down and you keep this kind of bull pattern going. That's what we'd want to see keep going. What you'd be concerned with is if you keep doing this and keep testing this 200. That would be more of a concern. What you'd want to do is keep in line with what you've been doing, right? And this should start to move up, right? And then your breakout's going to be like right there. So you're not stupid far away, right? Let's see. Or not. Yeah. 60%. Yeah, you could do that, right? So once we get back to that lid line, then I would look for some more explosive moves. So keep that in mind. Hopefully that helps, right? Just kind of like this, right? Look at this little mini version here. Break this, and then that's where you get your moves at, right? You break outside of a little bit of a pattern. This might even be bigger, right? So your big move happens up here. All right. Yep. One too far. All right, we got 23 people in here. Hit the like button. I think the record's 25. Can we breach 25? Get your mom in here. Grandma, Cat, get him an account. Get someone else in here. We need 25. 26? Can we get 26? 26. Tell your grandma. All right. What else we got? XRP, Polkadot. Oh, we got a dot request. I might have to search this one. I might have deleted it. It's here. I'm just kidding. Panic. Okay, dot. Daily chart, right? No bueno looking, right? We're still bearish here because not my opinion, right? Just look at the chart. If you're under the 200, right, you're bearish. If you're above the 200, you're bullish. Just, you don't have to make it more complex than that. Zoom out to the weekly. You're under the 21 week, which you're a little bit more cautious here, but I do like this pattern. I think the end is near for a lot of these coins because of said pattern, right? We're looking at this little get up. I think we're gonna break out here. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but even if we go down a little bit lower, chop, right? At some point in time, we're gonna get a bigger break out of a lot of these coins because several big coins, even with high market caps like that, are going to break out more likely than not based on that pattern, right? You can go look at that on Bitcoin, which we've talked about in other live streams and other Bitcoin videos. Similar looking patterns, right? Falling, prices falling, then continuing to fall in like a channel, bullish. Certainly with the volume, I would bet there's not much volume on this, right? Look at the decreasing sell volume, like red there, red there, red there, right? Look at the trend line going down. Decreasing price with decreasing volume is bullish. So if you're holding DOT and you believe in DOT, that's fine. Fundamentals are there, but I mean, there's much stronger coins, much stronger charts. So, you just got to pick and choose your battles. Are you willing to hold this and make a 5x when you could have made 25x in something else, perhaps? Right? You never know. You're rolling the dice a little bit, but these are more stuck in the mud. If you're down under the 21 week right now, you're more stuck than others. And there's many that are not anywhere close to their 21 week, right? We have to go back to fetch. Look at fetch. Render. Right? Those are the top two. The big guys for this cycle. Still got 23. Oh, 22 now. Now we have work to do. XRP, I don't think I can, man. It's almost, let me go back in the calendar. Let me close my eyes, go back in the calendar. Anytime in the past, I don't know, let's go 6 years. And I would guess you're probably going to point to a price that's about 50 cents. Let's see what XRP is at today. Is it about 50 cents? I definitely deleted it. Hey, what do you know? It's at 51 cents. Holy shit. Right? Put on the monthly chart. Just close your eyes. Point to the screen. You're going to be about 50 cents. Why? Why do you continue to hold this? I'd never understand it. It's going nowhere. Every cycle. I've been in crypto since 2017. Every cycle, every month, every week, it's always the same from the XRP army. They have a tremendous army, no doubt there. Potential fundamentals are there. It's paying you jack shit, right? While you're sitting on your potentials, other people are literally getting rich. What are we doing? All right, so enough on XRP, right? I don't like the coin. Coin's great, right? The project's great. I'm not saying that. I don't like the chart, right? How do you like this chart? What? This is a monthly chart. It's not a weekly chart. Monthly. Not a fan of the chart. XRP 589, it's coming. Just ask BitBoy. XRP is just a washed up wrapper. That's what we should go with. That would be great. I think now we rename it. We redub it 50 Cent. It's just changed his logo to 50 Cent's avatar. Pretty good. What else? GPU, we can do that. But this exchange seemed to be doing well last coin. So nope, we can't do that. Well, that's the monthly. Maybe we have something we can do. Oh, goddamn, that is log. What are we doing here? Is this the right one? Are you in this? Please don't be in this. Good Lord. Into charts like that. Litecoin. I have a feeling that Litecoin is the same boat as ADA and Matic. But let's go check it. And it is. So sideways consolidation. This looks almost exactly like Matic's chart, which is not great. 2022 highs. It's well below still. I mean, many coins are well above their 2022 highs. Litecoin is still 30% below it. I mean, it can't even put in a higher high, for shit's sake. This entire bull run, we have not put in a higher high since June, almost a year. What are we doing? It's just the market cap, but I mean, still, like, same difference. Who cares? This is pretty abysmal. We can go double check on, put it on Coinbase. It's the same chart, right? But yeah, it's not looking great. I mean, you're under the 200 week, right? This, just to keep this perspective. Remember Bitcoin? Remember that dumb coin? Right? That would be Bitcoin being at about 28 grand right now. That's how strong Litecoin is. I mean, how do you need more explanation than that? Next. 29. We got a record. Thank you for inviting your grandma. Whoever's on. Thank you, grandma. Whoever's on here. We have a record. 29. 29 streamers. Streamers. Are you called that? Watchers? Let's go with watchers. I'm the streamer, right? Okay, next request before we go off the hill here. Ajax. I think I skipped over Ajax. If I skipped over your coin, just ask again. I don't care. Ajax, another powerhouse, an AI, right? Looking good. The 1618 on this previous swing low where we were looking at for this top here. We didn't quite get to it, but $1.63 there. Now we're going to have to probably rechart these at some point when they become ASI. I think that's the coin acronym, right? Fetch Ajax Ocean will become one coin here. I think they already did, but the charts aren't really out yet. I think one exchange tried that. Pancake Swap, it didn't work out well. We'll have to wait for an actual exchange to do it. A better one. But, you know, take from this. Closing prices. We're still kind of in converging lines here, right? You see how we're lower highs still? Let me remove all this shit. Right? Lower highs, but then higher lows. Right? This is more like of a pennant. Right? Pennants and flags, people get confused. Certainly if you're newer traders. Right? It's easy to do. Right? A pennant has converging lines. Right? This. Right? Flags usually have, you know, flat bottoms or flat tops, and then something like that, right? Excuse me, descending triangles. Flags are more well-defined, like a move up, and then a defined channel down, right? And then pennant here, and then, you know, bearish triangles or bullish triangles would just be the opposite of that, right? Ascending triangles like that, right? So just a quick lesson there, right? We just don't really have a whole lot to go off of here. Right, it's just kind of chopping around, consolidating first. Clear based on the closing prices. It's pretty clear that we're bearish until we're back above $1, right? You can see that, right? Swing lows, support, breakdown, resistance, for sure. Right, so don't get too crazy, right? This could continue to chop around for another couple of weeks, right? Before it decides. Now, hey, if we get back above $1 and start holding this as support again, then you can expect these kind of moves again. But until this zone turns back to support, skeptical, right? Optimistically skeptical. Go with that. ADA's up 6%. I don't believe it. Let's go look at it. Did I delete ADA too? It's down here. I just moved it down on the list, I guess. Well, yeah, it's I mean, who's not up 5 or 6% today? Oh, Litecoin. The jokes keep coming. At my own expense. Where else are we? We're at range lows, right? ADA daily chart range lows. We've been since for what, a month, a literal month now. Range lows, putting in lower highs. Hopefully we can reverse here, right? We just closed like a fresh low yesterday. I wouldn't get too bullish yet. Stuck in the mud now, might be stuck in the mud for a while. How much did you make, right, during this run? Did we get him back here at 24 cents? I doubt it, right? But like, what's the move here? It's October, it's up 200%, right? There's many coins up over 1,000% here. Just that same move. Currently up 2x from October. That's pretty abysmal. Yeah, but we have butts, right? We still have this kind of pattern where we're coming down and drawing random lines where we still continue to fall. So I wouldn't doubt that we could kind of climb up here, but I mean, you're still under all moving averages. You're under the 100 week. I mean, it's hard to get bullish on charts like this. And especially when you're still way the hell down, right? We're still down 85%. What's the fib gonna say here? Not much that you're gonna want to see, probably. 0.5. I mean, we couldn't even make it back up to that. With swing pivot highs matched exactly to bear market swing lows, which is typical for many coins that did that. Pivot lows swing to pivot highs, and now, I mean, until we can close back above 85 cents, I wouldn't even, consider holding this until it like shows some strength, and that's the first sign. I mean, look at the lows of the bull run back here. We're still way the hell out in front here. There's just so many better charts to play. So I'd just be concerned if you have if you have a bunch of this, consider swapping into some faster horses, right? And if you've watched any of my videos, it's like any of these in the teal are pretty good. All right, what else we got? Near was good. Got a request yesterday. Near's a strong chart. And we think we covered this in the daily. I'm doing my own request, okay? We looked at this yesterday. Can't even make this up. It looked exactly like Pepe. Talked about this yesterday. Anybody that was here yesterday, you can back me up, right? We talked about this. Inverse head and shoulders. Here's your neckline. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if we follow Pepe. And look at what we're doing today. 14%. You're like, well, Pepe doesn't look like that, right? Where's my Pepe? Like there, it's like identical. There's that. You're wondering if I even switched the chart, right? Look at the move up. 13% followed by 6%. So a Pepe breakout from inverse head and shoulders looks good. Likely to continue. Those are the kind of coins you want to get. Strong charts, breakouts, not battling your 200 week moving average from the underside. That's the wrong way. All right. Here's the deal. That's right. What else are we looking at? We haven't looked at FTM. We'll do a couple more. It's about my dinner time. What time is it where y'all at? Where y'all at? I'm from the south of USA, so y'all, it just comes naturally. I never used to say it. I didn't live down here my whole life, but just like you moved to anywhere and you start adapting. I don't like it. I made fun of people that said y'all and now just use it on live streams. Harmony 1, that's a good request. I haven't seen that since my old buddy from last cycle. You know who you are. Not watching. Don't worry. You watched one of the streams. Midnight. All right. Kudos to you for staying up late. You gotta tell your boss that it's on me, right? If you get in trouble tomorrow at work, just send me an email. Right, will send me a ping through Telegram. I'll handle your boss, okay? What was the request? I literally typed it in and didn't come. There it is. 1. It was down there. All right, same thoughts here, right? We're battling the 200 day at the underside. We're underneath all moving averages. We're trying to break out, but man, I'm worried. right? It's not what you want to see right now, right? Look at the coin, right? It's very similar to many others, but it's got to go, right? Same vibes as we just looked at ADA, right? Up 350% from October lows, up just over 2x, so better than ADA, but not saying much. Here's our pivot zone, right? This is definitely going to be where one takes off again. If it wants to do another one of these, it's got to take this zone out first. 4 cents. Got to get back with the 200 week. So got to get above. I mean, look at the resistance for years here, right? Swings, swing highs, swing lows, swing highs, rejection, swing highs, rejection. Now this is okay. I like this, right? So if we kind of start to pick up again, then yeah, we could blast off here. Next spot above us, like 12 cents right there. I mean, that's pretty good margin, right? That'll get you some, at least, get you out of the loss scenario, I would hope. You get up in there, that's like 200% after we break out of here, right? So from current prices, that's a nice little 6x on you, right? Be happy with that. If you're still pissed at getting up at 12 cents and it's not enough for you, like, might want to switch coins. Let's see what this is going to look like. Swing lows, swing highs. So the 5 level, right? Look at the previous lows here, right? From back here. Right? Swing lows from May 2021 drop right at the 0.5 here. So I would expect much bigger traction at 6 cents. Back to the upside. All right. There you go. Injective, right? Just, I mean, tell your boss, you quit and we're going all in on Injective. Maybe. There's probably better ones. Render's definitely catching Injective. I mean, Injective was at $50 and Render was at $6, and now it's 23 to 10, right? The math is mathing. Hopefully, Injective gets its act together and gets up, because I do have a bunch of that, but I've considered many times dumping all my Injective into Render, and it seems like can't do it. Can't make it do it. I feel like Injective's gonna come right when I do it. Where we at? Ethereum. Arash requested Ethereum. He got his grandma on here for me, so we gotta do it. Maybe it was just your mom. I think I made the grandma thing up. All right. Weekly. Ethereum against Bitcoin is looking rough. And, even against Tether, it's not looking the best, right? It just closed into the 21 week for the first time since, we got to go back to where we were kind of just chopping around August, right? Right before the move started. And, historically, when any coin, certainly one as strong as Ethereum, right, by market cap, closes below the 21 week, that's where the trouble starts to brew here. Even if you get this bounce, it's often not long-lived, right? So we could save it, right? This could be like the deviation, right? The swing lows, and then, Ethereum does do something like that, but it's got to do something similar to that, or I would be worried. I'd be really worried if we come up and we don't take out 3,900 this close. So 3,880, got to put in a new higher high here, or we could all of crypto, right? Whatever Ethereum's doing, like crypto could be not far behind. So even if you don't have Ethereum, that's fine, but you don't want to be ignoring Ethereum. What it's doing can kind of signal what the market's going to be doing. So Ethereum Bitcoin is just absolutely getting tanked here. 45, the 382, maybe we get some bounce here. Maybe we haven't closed this week yet, but it's right there, right? The levels below that for ETH BTC are, these previous pivot highs from 2021 at 4,300, and then you got a bigger zone down here at the 0.5. Another, pretty far down here. Another 15%. That's not too bad, right? So Ethereum, probably not the best to be holding right now. There's obviously other altcoins doing better. Do I think Ethereum will do good? Yeah, I'd still be shocked if Ethereum doesn't over 10K at the end of this cycle. I'd be surprised at that, but that's over 3x away, right? So we're looking at, could Ethereum do this? Of course, right? I'd really be shocked if we don't do that. But much above that, I don't think I'd buy. If anyone's pitching Ethereum to 20K or something, I'd like to see the reasoning behind that. Let's look at the 1618 here. We can do it. So that says 14K. I still find that hard to believe. I think with potentially these higher market caps, I like the closing prices better. I think they're more solid. So with that still gets us above 10K, but it's more in line. 11K, 11.7. Maybe we'll go with that. All right, it's 7 o'clock. We had a record 25, 29. Did we get 29? I think we got 29. I appreciate all of you tuning in. We'll do another one tomorrow, of course. Be back before then. Try to do a Porky Pig. That's all, folks. Yeah, I think Injective will move. The volume's there. It's a big project. Yeah, good. Yeah, we'll do some more requests if I didn't get to it. If I didn't get to it today, we'll do it tomorrow. Kudos to you. Thanks for inviting your folks. Or your dogs, your cats, anybody. Let's get to 30 next. Maybe tomorrow we can get to 30 viewers. If anybody's got tips on how to grow the live stream, I'm all for it. Maybe I need to do some Googling myself. Thanks for watching. Enter. Comment. So long for now. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, evening, good afternoon, good night. I messed that up, and I've said it 3,000 times. It's from that movie. What is it called? I forgot it. You know it. Good afternoon, good evening. Jim Carrey? Jesus, I can't even think of it. Well, when you get over 40, that's what happens. All right. We hit 30. Oh, you made my day. I'll have an extra taco tonight. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers if you watch this long. Thanks so much. More fun tomorrow. They're like, wait, we didn't. Truman Show. Thank God. Somebody. Thank you, Jeff. Was going to bug me. I would have looked it up. More fun tomorrow. If you didn't start today, it might not start tomorrow, but the fun can, at least I laugh. No one else is laughing. Everyone's trying to go to sleep. Okay, I'll end it. Goodbye.